Well, here we are on Shrimps Player. The close season is almost over, and we're back at it. And here with Jim and Ken. Nice to see you guys.
Evening.
You're looking well refreshed. I trust you've both had a good break.
Yeah, well, went away to the Algarve for 2 weeks, so I think that was the only break I got. Well, I couldn't really call it a break because you're still working while you're away. So, no, but it was nice. It was nice to recharge and refresh and get things sorted. And we're back in now, so happy days.
Ken, you been anywhere exotic?
Yes, I was in Magaluf for 5 days with the over the hill mop, and then back in a couple of weeks away with my darling wife.
Oh, you say she obviously listens to Shrimps Boy. She's all and watches the videos, so that's good. He's keeping in with it. So I want to start with, obviously it's been very much a summer of transition, I would say. It's well documented that obviously you've had to do some wheeling and dealing. People have left, people have come in, and I think the quote I was going to use was "It's out with the old and in with the young" from the signing so far. Jim, is that correct?
Well, yeah, it's definitely we brought the average age down. I think sometimes last season we might have had 6 or 7 over 30s in the first team. If you look at Roach, McCready, Fenton, Hainan, Drummond, Ellison, so there's now I think we've got 4 left in the squad. And that experience is valuable, but the players we've signed, I think sometimes you sometimes have to pay more for experience, and unfortunately we've had to release some good players, or good players have left us, but we brought in some very good young players, with plenty of potential, fresh, enthusiastic, and looking to kick on in their own football careers, but whilst they're playing a part in improving us as well. So I think you're right, it's out with the old and experienced and then with the youthful enthusiasm.
I think looking back to, obviously Jim, you were a player when Sammy McElroy was here, and before you arrived as assistant. Sammy he didn't really, I don't think he really trusted youngsters, and I don't think he really brought anybody on from that point of view in his entire time here. No criticism of Sammy, he liked the tried and tested, and he liked the more experienced. And at the time, it didn't really work, and a lot of the people at the club were like, what we should be doing is looking at young players and bringing them on. Was that a concerted effort from both of you? Would you prefer a mixture of experience like we've got and youngsters, or would you, if you're quite happy to go with what we've got?
Well, we're not going with everyone under 25, are we? It's just we've still got good experience on contract in the likes of Ellison, Chris McCready, Barry Roach, Stewie Drummond, of course, even Andy Wright now, 28, 29, he's, bags of experience, and some of the lads we've brought in, Tony Diani, that's the right way of pronouncing it.
Yeah, well done, yeah.
He's played 80, 90 games at League Two, so he's got a good bit of experience, but still, at 22, we believe, and hopefully he's, got a bright future in football at a higher level. But it's all about balance. You've got to get the right balance right. You can't go too experienced, maybe what you're talking about in the past, and you can't go too youthful. But I believe we've got a nice balance of youth and experience, and the players that have come in all added something different to us, and hopefully they'll do well for us.
Looking at a couple of the other signings, obviously Marcus Marshall, we did an interview with him when he signed. He was a very good player here on a couple of occasions for Rotherham, and also we saw him play in a pre-season friendly for Blackburn when he looked a star man. So hopefully he can be the bigger and faster and stronger Isaac Reed. But a couple of names that people might not know, Jack Sampson and Alex Kenyon. Alex Kenyon was much sought after being Player of the Year at Stockport. You've done really well to get him here, and I understand he was very, very keen to come.
Yeah, well, he wants his chance at Football League level. He's, as you say, he started his career at Everton. He's drifted out, gone to the Morecambe system, gone to Lancaster, gone up to Stockport, and it's been a process of moving up the football pyramid. He's eager to get into the Football League full time. Well, he was obviously full time at Stockport, but full time in the Football League. At 20 years of age, or 21 this month I think he is, so he's eager to do well and carve out a football league career for himself. As you say, he got the Player of the Year. He's we regard him as a good player. We've seen bits and pieces of him. Everyone we spoke to who knows him in the game has spoken highly of him, So hopefully he can, another one who can fulfil his potential whilst he's here. Jack Sampson, we looked at him a couple of times last season. We seen him play for Southend against us. We didn't see him for Accrington, but again, you know, an ex-England under-19 international. Spoke to people in the game who, you know, speak highly of him. And again, you know, we talk about bringing a little bit of everything in and getting the balance right. You know, we've lost Jordan Burrow, who's regarded as our target man, and we've replaced him with Jack Sampson, who's again slightly younger, but got all the potential to kick on and do well for us.
Well, let's fingers crossed that it's a positive when we kick off against Burnley next Tuesday night. Thanks for talking to us.